Everybody got fights. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cardinals going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Back to throw here. Now he steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Cousins to throw it this time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing, Cousins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. First time with Johnson. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. To throw here. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 17-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw, Cousins. Going with a screen for Murray. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Again, it's Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cousins on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden. in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. And he motions the wide receiver. Third and long for Cousins. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point.